It's going to have a lot of, people focus on rightly the life safety aspects. This is going to have a big agricultural impact in southern Georgia. Cotton crops, corn, soybeans, peanuts, you name it. And then a lot of the workers in those areas are going to be. So this has got, we tend to focus on the physical damage. In southern Georgia, it's going to have a big agricultural impact. There are several processing plants, poultry processing plants up near Live Oak. All of this is going to then factor into how badly were they impacted, because that's going to affect your longer term recovery. This isn't like, going down and it's a beach community, and once you get things back up, tourists come back. These impacts in the agriculture areas could be you've lost your crops for the year, and it may take another year to get to your next crops. And so all the people that depend upon that, the jobs and businesses that depend upon that, this could be a significant impact, not just from the initial storm, but the economic impacts. You're going to actually probably see, as the storm is moving in through Georgia now and heading up to the Carolinas, more impact of numbers of people from storm surge on those coasts than you did on the Florida coast. This is not a disaster that will stress the federal government's ability to respond. It won't stress the ability of the state of Florida to respond to this. But for these communities, and a lot of these are small rural counties, it's going to be devastating to them and their economic recovery. So, from Georgia all the way up in the Carolinas, as this storm moves across, it's weakening, but it is still a very strong storm. It is likely to come out and regain strength. And so that's why it's important that, although everybody's focused on the landfall, as I told people, this isn't the end. It's just the beginning. Putting things in context, for the people that live in this area, this is very devastating. But against the backdrop of the size of Florida and the federal response, this will not be a large response per se. I mean, Ian was much more expensive. A lot more people were in the way. There was a lot more damage. You always want to be cautious, because if you lose your home, it doesn't matter what the other storm was. It was your storm. But I think as far as resources, the cost of this, the types of things, this is over a large geographical area, but not densely populated. You have, small communities, towns, and some cities in this area, but you don't have the big concentration of population you do in other parts of the coast.